days. They want to be more stronger, more further, and more faster. The more we get, then we might have more medals, more privileges, or prizes, and awards. So we want to do more and more and more. That's the way the work is done. If you do better, and if you work harder, and then you will get something. It's what the Lord teaches us. If you want to become a leader, and then you want to work hard. But the text today, our Lord speaks us somewhat differently. He just talking about his death and his resurrection. And then suddenly two of his disciples come along and said, when you come in the kingdom, let us sit on the left and right hand. And then 10 other disciples who heard, and they said they were zealous, they were angry, they were angry at those two disciples who are asking nice positions. And Jesus speaks to us here. The way the word is done and the way what our Lord is teaching so different. Here, verse 42 and verse 45, it says, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. And whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. We thought if we become a leader, if we are number one, then we can just rule other people. But the Lord speaks to us, if you want to become a great man, become a servant. And he continues, why Jesus came here on earth? For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Jesus even himself came here to serve us, not to be served. Those of us here, we will want to be served. You know who I am? I am such a man. You know who I do not know who are you telling me what to do? But our Lord speaks to us, if you want to be great, your servant. One article I just read about 2 weeks ago, it says, in Korea, those military training, whenever the training is going on, those private soldiers and those officers, they go through the same training, but during the meal time, guess what? Who comes first to be served? Those officers. Those officers, because they are higher rank, they get served before those private soldiers. But interestingly, in the United States Marine Corps, those private ones, those who are the lower rank, they go first for the food, and the higher officers, they eat later. Who is the leader in our text here? If you want to become a leader, Jesus speaks first. You're a servant first. The definition of a leader too. What's the leader? Leader is always ahead of us. But leader is not just somebody who's telling and praying, do this and commanding this and that, do this and don't do that. The leader is the one who goes first, setting a good example and help and show us what to do, not just telling us what to do. So that's what Jesus is teaching us. He just didn't talk about his death, but he himself showed us how to become a leader by serving others. Revelation, the book of Revelation, there are 7 churches are mentioned. 5 of them condemned by our Lord, 2 of them were praised by our God, our Lord Jesus. But interestingly, what is the condition of that? Jesus is condemned to 5, and then our Lord is lifting up 2 good churches. It's not size of the church, it's the number of the church people who showed up, it's not the amount of money they offered to God, it's not even going out the mission pledges or mission work they do, it's not the theological background or theological issues they are fighting. But Jesus is condemned those 5 churches because they lost holiness. Because they lost the first love. Serving others. But 2 other churches, Philadelphia, one church in Philadelphia and so on, 2 churches. They said, our Lord said, you are good. Not because you have a big number of church attendance, not because you have a lot of money in offering, not because you do a lot of mission work, but you kept your faith. And you serve each other because you love each other. We all want to be someday rewarded by our Lord. We're thinking, because God, we gave something to God, because I did something to God, I might get something. But we want to be careful. The way we judge ourselves, the way we judge ourselves is so different. God wants to see, are you holy? Do you serve other people? Or are you correcting people? As Jesus himself showed us as a good example, a servant leader. We all want to be blessed by serving others.